How do you come to my country and tell me what I should be doing?
You feel this is your country?
It is 100%.
Why do you feel
Is this
it's
your country?
You know how I feel it's our country?
Is it your country?
You know why I feel that way?
That it is your country?
Yeah, I mean, black people's.
Notice how he said black people and not African people. He knows there's a difference.
Is America your country?
Yes, it is.
And you're black, right?
And we built it.
And why do you feel that?
Because we built it.
You didn't build it?
Yeah, black people built.
So, what do you think about the blacks who call themselves African Americans and they were born in America? Is that dumb?
No, it's not.
You got to be out of your minds to be born in a country but call yourself something else. You got to be dumb,
You're
right?
just trying to have a connection.
To what?
To Africa.
But
Lies. We don't want a connection to Africa. They want a connection to America. That's why they want us to be African Americans so damn bad.
the folks in Africa don't even like black Americans.
We know that.
But the folks in Africa don't even like black Americans.
We know that. I'm African.
So why are you?
You know I'm African, right?
Where you from?
Nigerian.
So you born over there?
I was born here.
Yo family, real quick. I'm proud to announce the soft launch of Sincereluvdagod's new book, From the Womb to Illmatic, a hip-hop inspired blueprint for unlocking your child's inner genius. This ain't your average parenting book. This is for the culture. Inspired by Illmatic, built around his own son Seven's early development, and packed with real tools to help parents turn everyday moments into genius-level learning. If you've ever wanted to give your child a head start without losing your roots, this book is for you. Available now on Amazon. Order now and leave a 5-star review. You already know, we raising brilliance around here.
Hi, I'm Seven, and I'm the Super Harry. That means I ask big questions, I make big moves, and I come from something powerful. In this series, I grow through change, embrace my culture, and unlock the gifts that my ancestors gave me. These books are for kids like me, kids with heart, with pride, and with big dreams. Come join the journey. Collect all 4 Seven the Super Hero books and unlock your power. Available on Amazon and Kindle now. Order your copy today.
Peace, 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 family. What's good? Welcome to another episode of SincereluvdagodCast. I am the God Sincere Love, back in the house once again with my lovely co-host, Nicety Girl. We in the building.
What's good?
What's good, y'all? I think your mic just died. I heard you say what's good, and then you just went silent. I think your mic just died or something. You might need to charge that thing or send it back to Timu. There you go.
I turned it on. I didn't think it was on.
Oh no, it's on now. We hear you.
Okay,
now.
good.
What's good? What's good, family? Y'all come on up in here. Come on up in this thing. Hit that like button for us. Shout out to some chick named Star in the building. How you doing, beloved?
Hey, cousin.
Make sure y'all hit that like button. Share this out on your social media platform. I hear a little echo of myself.
I don't
Let
hear
everybody
it.
know that we're live right now with another episode of SincereluvdagodCast. Like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff, family. How y'all doing? You don't hear me twice?
Not at all.
All right, cool. Hopefully, y'all let me know in the chat how's the audio doing. I did a broadcast last night. The audio was pretty good. The audio been janky lately, but the audio from last night's broadcast was pretty good. So y'all let us know how the audio is coming through on today. On today, that's what church folks be saying. They be saying on today.
On today. We're here to praise God on today.
God today. Shout out to the church family. What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
I told my
Good
brother,
to see y'all.
if he get up, I'm going to church.
Said if you get up, you going to church?
I'm like, if you get up, I'll go to church a Sunday.
Oh, he a pastor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pastor. Yeah.
I was like, if you get up, I'm gonna come to church. All you gotta do is get up. I'm coming.
Okay, they said the sound is good, so we good to go.
Yeah.
We good to go. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff, man. Good to see y'all, man. Y'all know we consistently inconsistent, but we here right now.
But we here today. Well,
We
Sincere
here.
overslept last Sunday. I'm telling. Sincere
Yeah.
overslept. He took a overly power nap last Sunday.
I sure did. My family was down here. It was Seven's birthday, so
Right.
fam came through. You know, we went out to eat, all of that stuff, running around. And when I got back to the crib, it was a wrap.
Right.
The itis took over. The itis took over. It was a wrap.
He
I
come
wouldn't have
texting
been.
me like, I overslept. I just woke up.
I wouldn't have been no good to y'all no way. I was down bad. But today we got to handle some more FBA business like we always do at this time. Y'all know how we do, man. We got to remind everybody and just continue to set the tone and let people know that delineation is the new norm. Delineation is the new norm. Y'all might as well get used to it. A lot of people are having a hard time dealing with the new norm.
Meltdowns.
People are having a hard time adjusting.
Yeah. Whole meltdowns. It's like, you know what? Like, I knew who we were. I did. You know what I'm saying? But delineation has really, really amplified who we really are. Because people are going crazy trying to attach themselves, you know what I'm saying, one way or the other to foundational Black Americans while simultaneously delineating from us.
And trying to erase us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, man, it's some deep shit when you really, really think about it. You know what I'm saying? When you think about all the different layers of it and how we got to this point, you know, all that we lived through and been through in this country, all the work that we put in for everybody, you know, all the doors that we kicked in for everybody, all the paths that we laid down for everybody to walk comfortably. And then this whole time, not even realizing
whole time
that these people don't feel the way about you that you feel about them.
No. And even with delineating and no longer, you know, identifying as African American, it's not that. What they feel like that's going to do is take away resources from them. And that's all they're worried about. It's not about us erasing the motherland or our Africanness or anything. They sit up and they lie constantly, saying that we say that we don't have any African genetics and stuff like that, which majority of foundational Black Americans have not denied. We're just not generic Africans. We're not continental Africans. We are a different ethnic group. That's all. That's
it. Yeah, they have to lie in order to form an argument. They have to have something to argue against. Because if they tell the truth, there's nothing to argue against. Because all we're doing is acknowledging our unique history, our unique identity. That's really literally all we're doing. We're not attacking no one. We're not trying to undermine nobody. We're not doing nothing to nobody. We literally just looking at ourselves different than we've looked at ourselves in the past and saying, oh, hold up, you know what? We are exceptional people. We're a little different.
Yeah.
And we are vital to not only the US, but to global culture.
Right.
A lot of people benefit from what we bring to the table. And it's not appreciated and it's not reciprocated. So it's time to put some gates up. It's time to put some protections around our culture and who we are, and no longer allow it to be just, you know, free reign for everybody. Right. We got to establish some border rules.
Not just that, charity also starts at home, right? And so we're right now politically, you know, economically and things like that, we're not okay, right? So we have to also put those border walls up in order to make sure that we are good before we can start helping everybody else, because it's not reciprocated. Now we're like, wait a minute, we need to start prioritizing ourselves. We got some business, FBA business, that we need to get together. So cousins, you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna have to fall back, you know what I'm saying, real quick while we handle home, and y'all kicking and bitching.
Right. That's a good example, good analogy. It's like, you know, your cousin need a place to stay for a while and you let them stay at the crib, He been sleeping on the couch for a while. It was supposed to be a limited time. He done overstayed
Right.
his welcome, and now you kind of struggling. You don't really got it like that to carry this nigga around no more. So it's like, yo, you're gonna have to figure something out.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you gotta pack up. You
Yeah.
got 30 more days.
And now you acting like I never did nothing for you.
Right. We'll
You know what I'm saying?
We'll tell you didn't.
Right. Now you treat me like I just left you down bad.
Right.
Like, it ain't like that. We got to do our own thing. I got to fix my situation. I ain't gonna be no good to nobody if I ain't good.
And
you know what I'm saying? And that's really all that it is.
And it's also very selfish that people expect foundational Black Americans to continue to drown, ourselves while throwing rafts out to other people. I have to throw a raft out now to other foundational Black Americans.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I have to teach myself how to swim at this point, so for my survival, for the survival of my family and things like that, I can't keep throwing out a raft to you. Not right now.
Right.
Not right now.
Look what's going on in Gary right now, out there in Indiana. Shout out to the people out there
You saw
in
that?
Gary. You know what I'm saying? They dealing with a whole blackout situation for the last couple of weeks.
I think it's like 11 days, right?
It happened on August 11th. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the so-called hip-hop birthday. So that's why I remember that. But it happened on August 11th, and, millions of people have been without power and all of that ever since then. What's today? The 20, what?
Today's the 24th. Food spoiling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's still summertime, so some people don't have access to their AC or, putting a fan on, whatever the case may be.
Yeah. Yeah. People have been going through it out there. You know what I'm saying? And of course.
And where our cousins at?
Right. And of course, the government is dragging their ass.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? They're not prioritizing it because this is a 80% Black city. So, they're going to sit on their hands and act like, it ain't no emergency. They'll get to it when they get to it. And that's the reason why we need reparations. So we don't have to depend on them to do anything for us. We need to be in position to build our own infrastructure, to take care of our own necessities. You know what I'm saying? Again, it always goes back to Dr. Claude Anderson. He's like, your utilities, your lights, your gas, all of that stuff, you shouldn't be dependent on other people to provide those things for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so,
and let me just say this: the mayor of Gary, Indiana, is Eddie Milton, who took office in 2024. Black man, Democratic mayor.
Mm-hmm. And what was he saying? He was trying to. I forgot what his statement was, but he did put out a statement, and he's basically passing the buck from what I remember. You know what I mean? As far as the funding, we got to wait for the funding to come from the state or whatever. Something to that effect. But it's basically, hot potato of whose responsibility it is. You know what I mean? And so we don't need to be in a position to be at the mercy of these people. You know what I mean? So we got to focus on ourselves to get ourselves in position to be able to help each other out. I saw people was asking for, how they can help the people out there and donating stuff out there. I haven't seen anything that I could say is for sure credible. You know what I'm saying? And legit that I would recommend for people. But if y'all know of anything, share it, put it in the chat, let us know so we can share it out. If you vetted the situation though, you know what I mean? That's the reason why I don't want to put nothing out there like that, because I don't know. I ain't too sure.
Right. And it's also, you don't victim blame or anything like that, but it's also, we always have to stay ready so we don't have to get ready. Meaning, having emergency supplies. We've had, guests on the Black Business Showcase, talking about this, Danny. So this
Brother
is just,
Daniel, Sister Colette, shout out to them.
Because it's important, you know what I'm saying? And even after with Sister Colette, and then I'm here in Earthquake City, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't as prepared after speaking to them as I am now.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking to them.
Yeah. Before
Right.
speaking, I'm sorry. Yeah, before speaking to them, I wasn't as prepared as I am now. Like I had a one like earthquake bag, just one. You know what I'm saying? Not even enough food or whatever. Now it's like once we had them on the show, it's like monthly. I was like, let me just stock up. Let me stock up. Even if I buy, 2-3 things at a time, that's what I started doing so that I can make sure that I am prepared, so that my family is prepared. We as a family started talking about exit plans and stuff, mainly with just the people in my home. I think it's important to do it with your extended family if they're near, you know what I'm saying? But this is things that I prioritized because you just
And
don't
that's
know.
good. Shout out to you, because even I'm slipping. When I saw some of the stuff that was going on out there in Indiana, I was like, damn, I would be in that same position if that shit happened over here. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because like you said, no electricity, the food is spoiling and all that. I seen people showing they freeze, they had to throw away mad food. They don't got money to just,
No.
go out and go grocery shopping all over again and replenish that. Like, you know what I'm saying? People are
Even those
already
small generators, y'all, I've looked up on Amazon, small generators, not the big ones, but a small generator run you
mm-hmm,
like under $200.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's something. You know what I'm saying? We think about what we done spent on Starbucks for the week, on fast food for the week. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of it is just prioritizing, emergency um, stuff, so that in the event something like this happen, not only can you help yourself, but you may be able to help your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Those FBA neighbors, y'all come on over here. We got this generator. Y'all come bring y'all food over here so we can keep it, cold, or keep it from spoiling, whatever the case may be. So we just got to tighten up.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to brother Melrose Radio in
What's
the
up,
building.
Melrose?
What's going on with you, King?
He
Shout
said
out to
that hat
you.
is hot.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Um, but yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's what it is, man. But like I said, you know, we gotta keep setting the tone and reminding everybody that delineation is the new norm.
Yeah.
But for some reason, well, not for some reason, we know what it is, but the the naysayers and the people that give pushback to us just acknowledging who we are, us just looking at our uniqueness, they want to paint that as some type of diaspora war, or it has to be something negative, like we're doing something to somebody when we're not. I just wanted to start off by showing an example of how delineation doesn't have to be hostile. It doesn't have to be negative towards anyone, or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know a lot of y'all are familiar with the brand Actively Black, the athletic brand, Athletically Black. Is that what it's called? No, Actively Black. Actively Black. Um, I'm gonna show y'all a clip from this video that they put out, because they did the uniforms for the Nigerian team during the Olympics when they was in Paris for the Olympics. They designed the uniforms for all the Nigerian athletes. And he went out there, he did business with the Nigerian people. He got with like a factory, a garment factory, or whatever the case may be, and he collaborated with them to get the uniforms done. And you know what I mean? I think he was even working with like some of their like photographers and stuff like that, for the shoots and different things like that. He went out there and did business with them. He did good business with them. And when they went to Paris, he made sure that he still repped himself as being a Black American, even though he's Pan African, and even though he's doing business with Nigeria. He didn't do the uniforms for the USA team. I think USA was with Nike, or one of the other major brands.
Right.
But he got his brand out there on the same platform as Puma and Nike and everybody else, via doing business with the Nigerians. But he didn't have to erase himself and pretend to be some generic African just to be able to do that. And so I thought that this
Right.
was a good example of, okay, he still delineated and let it be known that he's a Black American, even though he's Pan African and he's doing business with people across the water. And so let me show y'all this. Oh, actually, I already got it pulled up. Let me, boom. The video is kind of long, so I got it queued up, I think, to the part where he reps the lineage.
Riding our bikes through the streets of Paris to make it to opening ceremony ourselves, but we finally made it even through the rain, got there in time to see the Eiffel Tower lit up for the start of the Olympic Games. We had our front row seat to watch Team USA come down the river. You see Braun carrying that flag like Captain America. Got a chance to see my close friend and actively black supporter, Steph Curry. By the way, he put on one of the greatest performances at the Olympics of all time. I had to let him know I'm a black American.
So I had to let him know I'm a black American, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't get it twisted.
That's delineation right there.
Right.
It ain't no shade to nobody else. It ain't no slight against nobody else. It ain't no superiority flex. It ain't none of that. You just letting it be
I have
known.
a different hairline. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You know? What's going on, Cool Keezy? Shout out to Cool Keezy in the building.
What's up, King?
But yeah, he represented. We just getting started though. You ain't really late. We just getting started.
Then we went to go visit the Olympic Village.
Okay, that was it. I just wanted to show y'all that. You know, it don't have to be nothing. It don't got to be nothing negative. Was y'all able to hear us talking just now? I don't even know if they could hear us.
You know what it is? I think delineation, along with us advocating for reparation, it's the reparations thing. They would be okay with us delineating if we were still okay with them, you know, hopping on our reparations train.
Word?
I think they would be okay with it. Yeah.
I think that might be part of it, but it's a lot more than that, because without reparations, they benefit from being attached to us in many different ways. They benefit already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By being eligible for certain set asides or whatever the case may be that only exists because of our specific plight. You know what I mean? And
now,
so,
what set aside does the diaspora have for us? I'm asking a real question for those, you know, that may know, because I don't know. Is there some type of set aside, you know, in Africa or even the Caribbean that's set aside for foundational Black Americans?
hell to the no.
I mean, and the one time that there was, from my understanding, is when foundational Black Americans were helping Ethiopia, and they tried to, you know, give us some land out there, and the Jamaicans jumped on it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And speaking about that too, I forgot to mention last night on last night's broadcast. If y'all didn't get a chance to see it, make sure y'all check out the replay. I was reacting to the interview that Rhapsody did with Rob Markman, where you know, they had some things to say about delineation. And you know, they started talking about how back in the days, you know, it was all about Pan-Africanism, and Marcus Garvey. Rob brought that up. You talking about growing up in Brooklyn, you know, you got Marcus Garvey Boulevard, and you got Marcus Garvey murals, and it was all about Pan-Africanism and all that stuff back in the days. And I forgot to bring up how Marcus Garvey, you know, he ended up criticizing Haile Selassie back then. When Jamaicans started to really cultivate the Rastafarian religion and culture, and even though they were using Marcus Garvey's name, he's like a prophetic figure within the Rastafarian culture and within the Rastafarian religion. But he was against that shit. Did y'all know that?
No.
Did y'all know that? He said y'all was tripping, talking about Haile Selassie is the living God and all of this shit. He was like, what y'all talking about? He said, that's not what I meant. I was just saying somebody was going to get crowned out there in Africa. I ain't say that they was God. Like, y'all tripping. And he said Haile Selassie was a coward because he fled to Europe when they got invaded by Italy and all of that. He said he's a coward for not staying and fighting.
He got his nerves. He got his nerves. He got his nerves.
Because he went to Europe too.
Right. I'm like, it's the pot calling the kettle black. Like what?
Yeah, man. But now I'll give him the benefit of the doubt with that one because he didn't go to Europe because he was fleeing persecution or oppression or something like that. He was really fed up with the Jamaican people themselves. The fact that they weren't open to the message. You know what I mean?
He
Because they
fled
they kind of
Jamaica
they kind of
nonetheless.
demonized him over there. You know what I'm saying? For all that black talk, they was like, man, you need to go somewhere with that shit. And so he took his ass somewhere.
A lot of them are like that to this day. You know what I'm saying? When you start getting too black, speaking of that, so now, and I have to throw it in here. I'm wondering, and I'm questioning because I don't know, where are the family members from Earn Your Leisure?
You said, where are the family members from?
Where they family from? Because all of a sudden we ain't on that black thing no more. I know he's from New York. You know what I'm saying? So
he's Caribbean.
Sometimes he's Caribbean.
Rashad, he got some Caribbean background.
That explains it because I didn't know.
He definitely got some Caribbean background. I think his people. I think he got somebody from Jamaica or something like that.
See, there you go. See, ding, ding, ding.
The other brother, I think he's straight up Jamaican.
That explains it. I didn't know. I just knew that they were originally from New York. That's it.
Yeah. When you hear New York, I mean, most 9 times out of 10, that happened to me literally just now. I was at the mall just now. I ain't been to the mall in a minute. Like, going to the mall is different now. But it was this and they had this brand in the middle of the mall. They got the little kiosk in the middle of the mall. And the young lady, she stopped me. She like, yo, you want to come check out the brand or whatever? So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll check you out. She's like, yeah, we black owned. You got to support black owned brands. And, we New York based too. And so I'm like, New York, I said, that mean Caribbean, right? And she was like, we from New York. I was like, by way of the Caribbean, right?
Right.
And she was like, yeah, my people from Jamaica. And I'm like, yeah. She like, how you know? How you know?
Like, I know.
I'm like, why are you acting like you're ashamed of that? She was like, no, I'm not. I'm just saying we're from New York because this is why New York gets a bad name. It's a stigma about New York niggas thinking that they superior, thinking that they better than everybody everywhere that they go. So her promoting the brand as being New York based is supposed to be a flex. You know what I'm saying? They use New York as a flex.
Yeah, New York started hip hop,
They use New York as a flex. So it's like, they want to wave their flags when it's time to wave their flags, but the benefit is in saying you from New York. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to make people, in their mind, that's what's going to make people, because you're in the South, we supposed to be country, we supposed to be Bamas or whatever the case may be. So we supposed to be impressed by your brand because you out of New York. So you must know what's up. Right. You must know what's fly. So that's going to make me more inclined to buy your shit because now you putting me on to some New York shit. That's what's in their mind.
She wasn't ready for that. Where your people from, though? She wasn't ready for that, though.
Right. And she didn't kind of want to answer. She was like,
they don't.
She was like, we from New York. I was like, but by way of the Caribbean, right? And she was like, yeah, my people from Jamaica. I'm like, why are you acting like you ain't want to say that?
Right. Because they don't. And I don't understand the shame. Like, why is it shame? Why do they have this type of, shame of where they come from? I know why. Because they don't give back.
Who that, Melrose? You said you got receipts on them being actively against us and the black agenda. Who you talking about?
I think he's talking about Earn Your Leisure.
Oh, Earn Your Leisure? Okay. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they try to use New York as a flex. I remember couple weeks ago when the whole Jadakiss 38 Special thing was going on. I know, Nice, you probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but
nope.
But 38 Special is from upstate New York, and so it's kind of was.
What's the difference? What's the difference? Upstate New York, downstate, what side? What?
Like
what?
6-7 hour drive difference.
Oh wow, okay.
It's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? New York City is what most people think of when you hear New York. You think about Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But New York is a big ass state though. You know what I mean? And so 38 specials from upstate. And so it kind of was turning into a New York City versus upstate thing. That's what some people was trying to make it into. And it was this one dude that was making a video talking about don't you hate when you go out of town, you down south, you in Atlanta, or you in Miami, and you tell niggas you from New York. He talking about the upstate niggas. Niggas like me, that's not from the city. He was like, you tell niggas you from New York, and you see they face light up and they get all excited when they hear you from New York. And then they ask what part you from, and then you say some shit that they never even heard of. And they whole face change. Don't you feel like shit? That's what he was saying. And in the comments, I didn't know who this dude was, but I went to the comment section and everybody was like, nigga, you from Jamaica. Your family is Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? And he made a whole nother video explaining. He like, yeah, why y'all niggas trying to say like, I was born in America. I was born in America. Da, da, da. I'm from New York.
Yeah, but culturally, you Jamaican, nigga.
Right. It's always them that try to weaponize New York against niggas. So when y'all hear that shit, New York niggas, y'all think y'all better than everybody, those are foreigners. 9 times out of 10, those are foreigners, because us, foundational Black Americans, we got family from everywhere. So we already know it's real niggas everywhere, it's bitch niggas everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
I found out I have a cousin in New York, and he's an artist. I don't know if any New Yorkers out there, but see him out and about, I guess in Times Square and stuff like that. He sells art. He goes by Sir John.
Yeah, you got a cousin named Sir John that sells art.
Yeah, he's an artist out in New York.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You just through the ancestry thing, you found him?
No, I've known about him, for a while. I think I've met him once. I think he's come once. I know I've spoken to him on the phone years ago. He's older now or whatever. He does like calendars and other like art, in frame that he actually hand paints and stuff like that. And he sells them out there in New York in Times Square.
I feel like I was rambling just now. I hope y'all follow what the hell I was talking about.
Well, yeah, he said it's so funny though, how with delineation now being a thing, how people are calling certain things out, which I love, you know what I'm saying? Because, one, yes, you're from New York or wherever you're from, but culturally, you know what I'm saying? At home, your mammy, you Jamaican at home at your mama house.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Be who you are. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, everybody delineates. People only got a problem when we do it.
Yeah.
Did you see St. Kitts and Nevis, small island down there in the Caribbean? They did a deal with the Trump administration where they're gonna take in some of the people that's getting deported. People from the Caribbean that's getting deported, they saying they could come here. Okay. Except for the Haitians.
Oh, wow.
They
I mean, but why not them? Like, what's their beef with them?
This is what I be saying, because you know how a lot of Haitians always say, especially the New York Haitians, the tethers from Haiti, not just Haitians. You got some cool Haitians, but the New York tether class from Haiti, they always talking about how we picked on them growing up and we used to bully them growing up and all of that stuff. It wasn't us. It was other Caribbeans. For some reason, the rest of the Caribbean, they just look down on Haiti. It's like,
I wonder why.
It's like Mexico of the Latin community. All the other Latinos think they're better than Mexicans.
That's true. Because out here, if you call an El Salvadorian a Mexican, they get
offended.
I'm not Mexican. Right. I'm El Salvadorian, or you know what I'm saying? I'm Guatemalan. They hate to be called Mexican.
It's the same thing with Haiti and the Caribbeans. For some reason, I don't know, but this look, they said St. Kitts and Nevis, they signed MOU with the U.S. on third country deportees. Let me pull this up.
Let me see that.
This is on YouTube. Oh, damn. Let me get past this commercial. Let me get past this ad, y'all, and then I'll share the screen.
Yeah, I knew it out here. Other Hispanics do not like to be called Mexican. Guatemalans and El Salvadorians do not like to be called Mexicans. Don't do
Right.
it.
All right. And so that's what I'm saying. Everybody else delineates.
Hmm.
They make a distinction. Let me play this.
Drew has confirmed that St. Kitts and Nevis has signed a memorandum of understanding with the United States regarding the acceptance of third country deportees. The disclosure was made Thursday, January 8th, during the Prime Minister's monthly roundtable engagement with members of the media. Dr. Drew explained that under the agreement, St. Kitts and Nevis may accept deportees who are nationals of CARICOM member states, with Haiti specifically excluded from the arrangement.
Now, will they go after them? Because, anytime we talk about delineations, they can hold spaces, TikTok videos, everything dedicated to crapping on foundational Black Americans. So what's the rebuttal to this?
Is that divisive?
Right.
Isn't that divisive? I'm just saying. Damn. He said, we'll take all the members of CARICOM except for the Haitians.
Except for the Haitians.
What's up with that? But
Is it because, considering, Haiti's rich history, what I'm saying, being the first independent, having their rebellion, all the things that they had, years ago, I don't know why people treat them that way. Other Caribbean.
Right. Because they literally tried to help everyone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They liberated mad countries throughout the Caribbean, Latin America, and all of that from slavery after they freed themselves.
Right.
And so it's like y'all despise the ones who help y'all.
Is it jealousy?
Right. I don't get it. I don't get it. But when we exclude people from stuff, we so divisive. We hate being African and this, that, and the third.
Right.
We all one big nigga.
We're all Black. When I get pulled over by the police, they're not going to ask me if I'm Nigerian or Haitian. Like every stupid excuse, we've heard them all.
And so yeah, let me play this one right here. You got what you call this nigga? Winnie the Punk.
Winnie the Punk.
And some other dude reacting to Winnie the Punk's video, trying to tell us Black American is specific enough. We don't need the foundational part. The foundational part is what really grinds their gears.
Right, because you cannot, because either you're foundational or you're not.
Right.
Black American can be considered too vague.
It's very vague.
It's very vague, That foundational, though, baby, they got a problem with it.
I speak out against FBI. It's like, oh, you don't fuck with Black Americans. Like, nigga, I am a Black American. What the fuck do you mean, nigga? No, I said FBA specifically. I didn't say niggas. I didn't say Black American. Because I say Black American. Yeah. Same. This foundational shit got you niggas acting weird.
They have to lie and pretend that it's something else so that they could be against it. He's saying when he says he don't fuck with FBAs, people be calling him out saying, nigga, you got a problem with a whole lineage of people? And he like, nah, right. I ain't saying all of y'all. I'm just talking about, nah, that's not what FBA means, nigga. When you say FBA, you talking about all of us.
No, what he's talking about is Tariq. Let's just call a thing a thing.
Right.
That's all that is.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. You gotta remake FBA to mean Tariq.
Right.
And then you can attack it. But really, you're talking about all of us. And this dude right here who don't look like he's from the lineage.
I remember who that was. Hold on. Remember when that viral space
is he Secure
happened?
The Tribe?
Yes, that's him. And I remember Tariq calling him out a while ago because he's Haitian.
Yeah, he don't look like he's from the lineage, but he's one of the Secure The Tribe dudes.
Yeah, but he's Haitian. He's the one who he ended up, I think, trademarking Secure the Tribe and stuff like that. Right after that viral space happened some years back, but then after, you know, they were coming into Tariq spaces, got a little notoriety, you know what I'm saying? Then he tried to start talking, and so Tariq, you know, gonna pull up his receipts. Niggas hate you.
Okay. Listen to his bullshit.
Right.
Peace to the tribe. Black American and FBA are not the same thing. Black American is a very specific term that the world knows.
Black American is not specific at all.
At all.
I'm a Black American. Akon is a Black American.
American.
Barack Obama is a Black American.
Thank you, Melrose. Mel. His name was Mel. I just couldn't think. I was literally going through my archives looking for his name.
They kind of fell off the face of the earth, didn't they?
All of them. All of them. And it's like, what they doing though? Because sometimes my antenna been up. I'm like, these niggas secretly in the background working with the DNC.
Oh yeah, we was calling it out from day one.
Yeah.
On this platform, you could go back in the archives on this channel.
All them.
We was immediately
all of them
calling them niggas out. Thus, Secure the Tribe clowns were disrespectful to Afro elite heavy.
Oh yeah.
I remember they had got into it. Said I just unfollowed this cornball for this video.
Right.
I ain't even realize who it was. I thought it was just some
I knew the face. I could not think of his name for nothing, but I was like, I know that face, and I know this dude is Haitian. One of them dusty looking Haitians. His fashion goes way back to the 90s or whatever, just extra big clothes. You know what I'm saying? Look like he shopped at a thrift store, like real bad.
Everybody knows who a Black American is. Black Americans were in America pre-1865, reclassified as Black. It's already specific enough.
This nigga's all mush-mouthed and shit. He's all mush-mouthed and shit.
The founder of FBA believes that Black American is ambiguous and Black American is a vague term.
Forget about what some made-up founder that you just made up believes.
Right.
Is it vague or not?
Why aren't they mad at Dr. Claude, who told us to delineate 30 years ago?
I mean, damn. How is Black American not vague? And you got Black Americans from all over the world here.
The founder of FBA, including all the FBAs, they operate in the racial construct. They operate in flat blackness. They believe that you can immigrate into an ethnic group. You cannot immigrate.
This nigga just lying? Yeah, he got to be a tether.
That's the first indication.
He got to be a tether. This nigga just sitting here lying? You can immigrate into an ethnic group? All right, I'm done with him. Let's move on.
Yeah, you either are, you know. Well, so really quick though, breaking news, y'all. Breaking news. I don't know if y'all know. So Sean Grayson, the ex-deputy convicted of fatally shooting Sonia Massey, has died in prison.
What?
Remember, he just recently tried to get out. He tried to get out because he has cancer. He had cancer.
Oh.
And they denied it.
Look at the ancestors.
Well, the ancestors just called. Yeah.
Look at the ancestors. God damn.
Won't they do it?
That was quick.
That was quick. That was real quick.
That was him with the swiftness.
Yeah.
Hey, but because remember, she put some type of writ on that nigga.
Right.
Remember that shit? You know that shit? I forgot what she said, but she was saying some shit. She put something on that nigga. What was she saying, y'all? Wasn't she saying some type of scriptural stuff when he came in there? Do y'all remember? I forgot what she was saying. She did some type of ritual on that nigga. I better stop fucking with these FBA sisters.
Man.
All right, y'all want to hear some more tether babble? Anybody?
Right now. He still did. First of all, that tether still salty.
She told him, hold on. He said, she told him,
I rebuke you.
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. That's what she said? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first thing they yell when they say, oh, okay, all right. Yeah. I be feeling slow trying to read the comments and shit. Sound like
it be moving so fast. You gotta catch up.
Goddamn hooked on phonics and shit. Try to read the comments. Oh, my bad. Hold on. My bad. Hold up. Let me get this up here. I thought I had it on the screen. Let me get this up here. All right. Share this with y'all.
Really what y'all mad about, like B said, like y'all just don't have no roots. Y'all don't have no history for real. Yeah. The only history that y'all really have is we were slaves and somebody, fixed it for us and then we...
Who fixed it for us?
Who? When?
Us. Yeah, these people just be making shit up. What?
You know what I don't be understanding too?
Genius Level Radio with the high five. Appreciate you.
What I don't understand though is they be acting like slavery didn't happen in their homeland.
Right.
Like I don't be understanding that. Like, what y'all thought happened to y'all? Where y'all think buck breaking started?
She said, we mad because we ain't got no roots. Only thing we got is we were slaves and then somebody fixed that for us. The hell, ma'am? What kind of Bammy babble is this?
Back here. I mean, the only history that I really could say y'all physically probably have was probably the time when Martin Luther King and them was here. Because I feel like they did a lot more as far as the black, African-American culture for y'all. But other than that, it's like y'all really...
For y'all too, by the way. Martha Luther King did a lot for y'all, by the way. That's the reason why you over here running your mouth instead of back home eating dirt cookies.
And they even try to make excuses for that.
What, for eating dirt cookies?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wyclef was talking about it on that 154 show.
But remember, some of them were saying that was a lie. That's a lie. We don't eat dirt cookies. That's a lie.
Right.
No, you do. Own it.
Right. And I seen this one dude, he's supposed to be some type of Gullah Geechee expert. He teaches at Harvard. He teaches like some Gullah Geechee course at Harvard. And he was saying Black Americans eat dirt too.
I don't know nothing about that.
I beg your pardon, I never heard of it.
I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Yeah, he was talking about all the minerals in the dirt and all of this shit. He was doing some like, nigga.
And if Black Americans did it, it wasn't because they were hungry.
Right. They might have been doing some medicinal shit that they knew about or whatever, some type of concoction or whatever that they was doing.
Yeah, but it wasn't because
like
we were hungry.
They couldn't just fix some greens and then, you know what I mean?
I'm just saying.
We always had access to a pot of greens, nigga.
Right. The hell? I always had access. I mean, my mom, before she came to California, her family had chickens and cows and stuff like that. She's like, I remember,
especially back then.
Yeah, she's like, I remember my grandmother going outside, grabbing the chicken, wringing his neck, you know what I'm saying? And we outside playing. By the time we go, it's time to come in for supper, But they grabbed it out the yard. We had meat.
For sure.
Red clay. Is that what the
that's what they got down
are
here.
eating? The dirt? It's clay?
I don't think they got I don't think that's what they got over there, but we got red clay down here.
Oh. Listen, I ain't never seen it.
I never saw it though. I never saw it.
Me neither.
Really don't have nothing. Like y'all can't even say like y'all really don't have no food. Like fried chicken and stuff, but white people eat that. You guys are.
Everybody eats our food.
Wait, y'all really don't have no food.
That's the
Ain't
thing about
nobody kicking no nose down to eat y'all food.
Yeah, that's the thing about all of our culture. Everybody consumes it. That
Right.
doesn't mean we don't have it.
Right.
You don't got no culture because white people eat your food. What? Hey, all
They
y'all eat our food.
right.
We are the culture. That's what that means. Mississippi. My family from VA. Fresh chickens for dinner almost every night.
I'm saying.
Shout out to Phantom on the beat. Shout out to William Terry 01. Peace, peace. What's good with y'all?
We
So
still
y'all
have
was
a
any of
meat
y'all
market.
eating dirt? Was
No.
any of y'all eating red clay?
I'm gonna ask my mother about that.
Mississippi and VA and all that? Was any of y'all eating dirt back in the days?
I'm gonna
Let me
ask my
know.
mom about the clay. I'm gonna ask because I need to know. But we still have a meat market out here in Watts called Turner's, and they literally have fresh chickens, turkeys during the holidays and stuff like that. That you can go pick one out the cage. They'll wring his neck for you and cut him up in the back for you. You buy them fresh still to this day.
But this is a Haitian woman, by the way, y'all, telling us we ain't got no history, we ain't got no culture, we ain't got no food. This is a Haitian young lady.
White and black, y'all are different things. It's like really what y'all mad about, like B said, like y'all just don't have no roots. Yeah.
First of all, we ain't mad about nothing.
All mad.
We ain't mad about nothing. We good. Hell no, my people are from the sticks, West Monroe, Louisiana. Okay. Yeah, I never heard that. Let me see what else we got going on over here.
Right. Phantom beat. Yes. Go to bed. You doing all that talking back or not doing what you supposed to do. What you gonna do is get in the shower and go to bed. You eat tomorrow. We didn't eat dirt.
One thing that they always like to bring up when they say we don't have no culture is language, right? But culture is what we did with this language that we were forced to speak. We took a dead language and breathed life into it, and now everybody tries to mimic the way that we speak. Not even people that speak English all over the world, they try to imitate the way that we speak English. And people that don't speak English, they try to break their own language up the way that we break English up. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't realize how brilliant we are when it comes to language. I like the way this young man broke it down right here. And I don't even know if he's FBA or not, but what he's talking about is something that FBA has created, which is hip hop and rap music. And he makes a great point right here. This is culture.
Black people get enough credit for the fact that we responded to the stereotype of not being able to speak properly by creating a music genre that uses more English and literary devices in it than literally any other music genre. And not only that, but that genre proceeded to become the biggest form of music in the 21st century, to a point where now you have a bunch of white and Korean rappers who are trying to appropriate the style of that genre. Like, the fact that rap is not talked about in that context is crazy. I don't want my kids around them. They can't even talk right. And now your daughters are rehearsing dreams and nightmares a week before prom so she don't look out of place in them Snapchat stories. That's a crazy look. Like, no bullshit.
I mean, I don't think I agree with him. I don't think that's appreciated enough what we actually did with this language. He said we created a music genre that uses more literary devices than any other genre. Not just any other music genre, any other written genre. Like, really what these rappers is doing is like beyond some Shakespeare shit. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that's really on their pen game for real, it's beyond some Shakespeare shit what niggas is doing with the language. So when niggas try to flex about some language,
we got Ebonics, we got Tut. I'm just saying, come on now. We got our own stuff. And ain't nobody speaking like y'all. As a matter of fact, y'all over there talking and dressing like us with all your culture.
Right.
And Phantom Beat said, you don't see Koreans and Japanese trying to copy Haitians. Meaning, and I agree, because especially out here, I don't know how it is in Georgia, but most of your Louisiana fried chicken spots and stuff like that are Asian owned here.
He said they didn't get mad at Dr. Claude Anderson because we didn't have social media to spread the important information. Nah, but they blocked him out of the media back then. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get the platforms. He wasn't invited to all of the conventions with the DNC and, you know, the Congressional Black Caucus, all the luncheons and stuff that they was having. They didn't have Dr. Claude Anderson on those panels.
Yeah, but the Pan-Africans knew who he was, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the so-called Pan-Africans and stuff like that promoted his book, so they knew what he was on.
Right. Right. So yeah, even though it wasn't social media, you know, he was blacklisted from the media at the time. Right. They ain't want that kind of talk coming to the table. They'll let you on TV push Pan-Africanism all day. They'll let you come on TV with your big dashiki on and a pick in your afro, throwing up the black fist and all that, talking about Pan-Africanism. They blackballed Dr. Claude. Facts. Facts. Did we talk about Rashad? Did we? I think we mentioned it. Did we talk about the Rashad nigga from EYL? The EYL dude.
Not him specifically.
Earn your leisure.
Yeah. Not really. Not in detail. Not, you know.
But let me play the video. I know we didn't get to talk about it on here, you know, because we didn't do the broadcast last week. But it's still a hot topic. A lot of people are still talking about the comments that Rashad made, and then all the backlash that came from that, and then his fake apology and tried to backpedal and all of that shit. He said what he said, and for those who didn't hear it, here goes what he said right here. I think this is the video.
I'm not even on the black thing no more. I never was on the black. Not a black event. I mean, somebody else has said that, like, it was white people. Yeah, they're qualified to be there. Like, what do you mean? Like, you think I'm gonna cater just to black people just to get torn down by black people? You out of your fucking mind. There's gonna be even more white people next year, and Spanish and the Filipinos, of course. Like, I'm done. It's been real. Yeah. Well, yeah. For what? Only thing you're gonna do is criticize it and tear it down. And not pay and want to get it for free anyway. I understand.
Wow.
He said what he said with his whole chest.
With his whole chest. And in that instance, don't apologize. Stand on what you said. You said it with your chest. Stand on it with your chest.
And you meant that. You said exactly what you meant.
That's been a feeling.
You felt that the whole time. You don't develop that type of outlook about your own people. That was there the whole time.
No, whole time.
You know what I'm saying? You try to UPN, WB and UPN the game. You know, they use the black audience to build up those platforms, and then they flipped and turned it into Fox News.
Right. And,
you know what I mean?
It's only because it's hot now that those white investors probably want to invest in you, but now you've insulted your base. So guess what's going to happen to you?
Yeah, they're not going to hold you down.
They're not going to put no money behind you. Now they're going to drop you like it's hot. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to be looking back at us. Hey, nigga. No. No.
As a nigga.
As
a nigga.
You know, black.
That's crazy. Man. He's an example. I always give mad props to the Nation of Islam, man. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Minister Farrakhan, to me, those are the epitome of the examples of what it takes to deal with black people. You got to really understand the condition, and you got to really love your people, because we're not going to be easy people to deal with.
No.
We not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But there's also a reason why, though.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course. You know what I'm saying? And so if it's not real love, so we was taught in the Nation of Gods and Earths, love is the highest degree of understanding. And so without real actual knowledge of self, you cannot develop an understanding. Never mind the highest level of understanding, which is love. And you got to have that in order to be able to deal with Black people in any type of, I'm going to use the word kind of loosely, but I think y'all know what I mean, leadership positions. You know what I'm saying? Influential positions. You know what I'm saying? If you are an organizer, if you are, a galvanizer, any type of capacity, you know what I mean? You're supposed to be showing people the way to a certain degree.
And not flexing on people, because a lot of these people get a little notoriety, they get a little bit of influence, and the first thing they want to do is flex on their own people.
That ego kick in, and it's all about you. It really was all about you anyway.
Exactly.
There you go. Keys. Shout out to my brother, First Work Media in the building. He said it. Love is the prerequisite when you want to serve your people. That's what I was trying to say. He said it better than I could ever say it. Right. That's exactly what I was trying to say.
That right there.
That sums it up right there. You know what I mean? If you ain't got that, just do you. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a rugged individual? That's fine. Do you.
There's a lane for that.
Do you. Because that's why Master P is getting pushed back right now too.
As he should.
Master P made a video recently where he was talking about we need to forget about slavery and we in our own way. And let me play the video. I don't want to put words in his mouth. Let me play Master P's video. And see, this is a reoccurring theme with these entertainers, y'all.
Right.
We love them. You know what I'm saying? We love what they do. You know what I'm saying? We admire them on certain levels.
And supported them.
There's limits and there's levels to this shit. You know what I mean? Where Master P at? Right here. Okay, so I think that's the reply. Okay, no, this one right here. All right. So this what Master P has said first, and then I'll play his reply to the backlash, because it was immediate backlash.
I could do it. Anybody could do it. You don't have to be the smartest person in the world. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. You just got to have integrity and do good business. And these doors will open up for you. Building great relationships. And I think that's the biggest thing for me, trying to get that negative mindset out of our culture, because they still going back to, oh man, slavery, they did us this. And I'm like, you still harping on that, man. I never harped on that, because I can't change the past, but I can change the future. And I think you got to get used to us being successful. And I think a lot of us, we block our own blessings because we don't think that we could do it because we're looking at a color. So, I mean, Muhammad Ali was a guy that, and I love like his story, because he didn't care about that. He just wanted.
That part right there threw me off, though, right there. What you mean he didn't care about that? Muhammad Ali?
Right.
Muhammad Ali? We talking about the same person?
Right. People just be saying stuff.
Muhammad Ali didn't care about that black stuff? That's what you're saying? He wasn't focused on slavery and that shit? That's what you're saying? Muhammad Ali?
All right, we can go to a video in seconds. In seconds.
Wanted to be around good people, but he did represent for the culture.
Right.
And I want more African American owned tennis shoe companies. I don't want this just to be me. I want so many different product brands owned by us, but making it for everybody. Because think about it, when other cultures make products, they don't make it for them, they make it for everybody. And so I want that mindset of our people. If I could change that, that's the way we're going to bridge the wealth gap. If I could do it.
And so I give Master P some grace, because I don't think Master P doesn't mean well. I believe he does mean well. To me, this comes from a lack of knowledge of self and a lack of a real understanding of our actual condition, because he believes in the rugged individualism that we're talking about. He believes, if I could do it, we all should be able to do it.
But how did he do it? So didn't he get like an insurance policy or something like that from a family member that started his that allowed him to invest in himself? So you still got a leg up that a lot of foundational Black Americans have not gotten. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like you received a trust fund in a way, by way of an insurance policy that helped you to sell those CDs and stuff like that out your trunk till you got your deal. You still got a leg up, bro. A lot of people don't have anyone that's leaving them $20, $50, $100,000 to start anything if you Black American, foundational Black American.
Right. That's true. That's very true. That's very true. And I don't remember the exact origin story, where the money came from, whatever the case may be. But yeah, if that's the case, yeah. But that's the thing. That's the rugged individual mentality. You know what I'm saying? I got mines. You know what I'm saying? If I could do it, we all should be able to do it. And taking the responsibility off of the United States government when it comes to reparations and all of that. Like, oh, we don't need that. We could close the racial wealth gap ourselves. When you say stuff like that, that just shows that you don't understand the condition that we're actually in. Because even if everybody was trying to do what Master P is talking about doing, we all became entrepreneurs and everybody is, on that type of time, we still couldn't close the racial wealth gap.
Not without reparations.
I mean, it can't happen. There has to be government intervention. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like I'm saying. You have to understand the real condition of your people to be able to speak on it and to be able to serve. You know what I mean? You already
this is why he needs
inspiration.
To talk to Cube then. Talk to Cube.
You said Cube?
Cube.
Shout
I
out
think
to Cube,
he should talk to Cube. Cube got it. You know what I'm saying? He's doing music. He does books. He does movies. He has a team, and he still tried to advocate for foundational Black Americans getting reparations because he understood, the wealth gap. He's read Dr. Claude Anderson. He sat with Dr. Claude Anderson. So sometimes people need to fall back, maybe talk to your peers before you get out here in front of whoever you in front of and talking stupid like this.
All right. And so people push back on that immediately. The internet is crazy. I seen people calling him Massa P.
Right.
They was calling him Massa P. I said, damn, they on
the
P
internet
head top.
is undefeated.
I get, like I said, I gave him a little bit of grace. I'm like, I don't think he, had malice. I don't think Master P is like a shill. I don't think he's saying this because somebody got their hand up his back controlling him. I just think he has a misunderstanding. He's just wrong.
No, it ain't no misunderstanding. These fuckers literally be like, I did it, you did it, nigga. Y'all ain't got it because you ain't worked as hard as me. It's still it's still a bit of shitting on other Black people.
I don't think P trying to shit on Black people. I think P love Black people and really do want what's best for Black people. When he's saying, I don't want to be the only Black person with a shoe brand, all of us need to be doing this and I believe that he would really love to see us in a better position. I just don't think he got the proper diagnosis. And
so he can't plug nobody in.
I'm pretty sure P put people on now. Come on now.
I'm not saying he hasn't put people on. Like I'm talking about rappers. I'm talking about in business.
I'm talking about in business too. Like the dude Court that got the podcast with his daughter. That's one of P people. P put him on.
Yeah. I know who that is. Yeah. I know who that is.
He interviewed. They had Tariq on their platform one time. You know what I'm saying? People like that. I'm sure. I just don't think P is on some Democratic shield shit or some shit like that. I don't think that.
That I don't. But I still feel like
I just think he's wrong.
Shit on people. It's gone to Black. We's our own worst enemy. That's all he needed to say.
Yeah, that's true. But my thing is, where is it coming from? And to me, it's just coming from a lack of understanding. But this was his response when people pushed back on him.
Up, y'all, for the ones in the back that can't hear, stop making them false narratives. I love my people. When you talk about slavery, our ancestors been through so much and we're not going to forget it. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to tell y'all is, even though we can always be aware of it, but we have to do something to bridge the wealth gap. That's what I'm saying. We can't change the past, but we can change the future. And we're going to constantly fight and educate our people. But I want to let y'all know, Apple is making $32 million an hour. How do we get a piece of that? because we need to be able to bridge the wealth gap. That's the only thing I'm saying. And that's the only way it's going to happen. We got to educate our people and educate our culture. And that's what I'm doing.
And so that's what I'm saying. And so what he's not understanding is we can't do that on our own. There's literally nothing we could do to fix that on our own. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where it's at, because he's asking the right questions.
I agree with Byron Henderson, 4801. He's trying to sound hard. He's trying to sound hard. Wait, he was trying to sound hard. He was trying too hard to sound smart and put his foot in his mouth. I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that too. He's just wrong.
And what Bonafide Hustler said, he's too old to be that ignorant, and he don't get no pass. I'm not giving people no passes no more, because we are now in the age of information. You know what I'm saying? So just as quick as his ass can hop on social media to do a video rebuting, coming back at the criticism that he got, then you can learn something before you speak. Period.
Yeah, I'm not talking about a pass. It's like I don't think P needs a pass, is what I'm saying. Like he didn't, like, to me, being wrong is not a violation. You know what I'm saying? Being wrong don't make you a traitor. You know what I'm saying? So he don't need a pass. You know what I'm saying? He's just wrong. That's okay. We here to correct it. But I love the atmosphere and the environment that Delineation has created, because that's the reason why he immediately had to make that follow-up video and apologize, basically, and try to clear it up a little bit. Like, look, I wasn't trying to say all that now. I love that environment exists where people got to do that now. You know what I'm saying?
Cool Kesey had a good question. P never made another P, did he?
Said P never made another P. I don't know.
And the reason why I say that, right? Because when you think about Ye created a billionaires.
What black billionaires did Ye create?
Rihanna.
That's Jay-Z.
He helped her out.
That's Jay-Z,
you know
signed her.
She pivoted into the makeup industry. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't got nothing to do with Ye.
Yes, that do.
That don't got nothing to do with Ye. How? That don't got nothing to do with Ye.
I think he put her in rooms.
That was Jay-Z. If we're gonna give somebody credit, that was Jay-Z.
That wasn't Jay-Z.
I'm
not giving that to Jay-Z. Nope.
Kanye, she wasn't signed to his label or nothing.
Yeah, but he was the one. He was like the puppeteer. He was the one creating that. When she was getting into high fashion and stuff like that, he was helping her early on, dressing her and stuff like that, so she can tap into that. I'm giving it to Ye.
It can't give it to Ye.
I'm giving it to Ye.
Can't give it to Ye. They ain't had nothing to do with Ye. But like I don't know what all his business dealings and stuff is. I don't know if that is the bar, is that the requirement? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure Pete put people on. You know what I'm saying? He can't just help everybody out. We can't just depend on one rich nigga that's going to lift everybody up and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
But I'm sure there's other rich niggas that wouldn't be rich if it wasn't for Master P.
That's why I'm with you when they start talking about, we need to put slavery behind us and stuff like that. Like, that's slavery is what's going to get us our reparations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the part. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like he said, he's never going to forget it. Our people been through so much, you know what I'm saying? So you can lead with that, yet still say, although we've gone through this, and yes, the government still owes us X, Y, and Z, but with the little that we have, we need to change our mindset. We need to, invest in this and that or whatever. It's a way that you say it, because initially it almost felt like, forget about everything that our ancestors went through. That's what it felt like. Let me say this.
Yeah, that is what it was like. That's what he was saying. And he was wrong. You know what I mean? He was dead ass wrong in what he was saying. But I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. I'm like this comment right here. Shout out to Nori Neal 7252. He said, "I'm with you, Nicey. He's too old for that. He's lived over a half a century in America as a black man, and he should know better. I don't think he meant any harm by it, though." Okay, so I'm with you with the last part. Yeah, but you got old niggas in your family who will say the same type of shit.
Listen, I got some in my family that ain't no.
Right. So as I'm saying, that's still your uncle. That's still whoever they is to you. That's still your family member. You got family members that say dumb shit like that right now. But because it's Master P, we got all of these different expectations around what he's supposed to know and how he's supposed to represent it. You know what I'm saying? It's because he Master P. But you don't put that type of pressure on your uncle. You just be like, oh, uncle, whatever, it's uncle.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Unc ain't got no voice is not going to spread as loud, and as viral as Master P. You know what I'm saying? And then we had Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? Where I knew of people that crapped on him every day. That was because he was going hard for the lineage.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's quiet. Now that he's quiet, you know what I'm saying? People are upset with him because now it's like, well, what happened to the reparations thing? Why he ain't talking about it now? Because you motherfuckers killed it.
He getting deals and shit now. He trying to do another Friday movie. Shit. They getting people to buy they teams for their league and all of that shit. He doing business. The thing about
it is when he was talking about it before, you weren't even beside him. You didn't even rock with him. You didn't support it. None of that.
They was trying to tell him to shut up.
They was telling him to shut up.
Now's not the time. We got an election to win and all of this bullshit.
We gotta make sure we don't get Trump in office. That's what they was on.
Right. I got here with that bullshit. But yeah, it's not about giving out no passes because if somebody violate, you don't get no pass when you violate. I just don't think P violated. I just think he's just wrong. He don't know what the hell he's talking about.
He's definitely wrong. And I do appreciate the fact that, you know what I'm saying, people gave him enough pushback that he did come back out and say, something, especially about our ancestors, because our ancestors did go through too much. And one thing we will never do is forget them. And we're going to continue the fight that they started because it started with them. You know what I'm saying? The reparations conversation is not even new.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Definitely not.
People act like this just started a few years ago. Reparations was talked about in the 1800s.
Right. And back then, they didn't have to be extra specific with the language because there wasn't nobody else here but us.
That was it. And to Stephen 7-4, how do you, with $40 trillion in debt, how do you get reparations? The same way you give it to illegal aliens that's coming over here. The same way that they provide births, they provide driver's license, birth certificates, housing, medical, and all those things. Same way. The same way that you do it for
Native
the
American tribes.
Yep. Yeah, same way.
Yeah, it ain't
nobody's crying about the debt. You know what I'm saying? When we're helping illegal aliens, when we're giving it to the natives, when we're funding Israel, nobody is talking about the debt. So the same way. Print some.
Did you see Tyrese?
Oh Lord.
On his way to Africa?
Oh, Tyrese. Who sent you?
Before I talk about that though, did y'all see the verses?
Oh, I loved it.
Yo, hold on. Did you just say who sent you to Tyrese?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I like that question right there. But let's talk about verses real quick though.
Joe killed it. That was my favorite
you in the chat.
Of the night. When I tell y'all I was in here singing, I knew every song. Like Joe's voice, great. Like I loved his, even though it's a small show and stuff like that, his band.
Was crazy.
Was everything. He's sweet. Poor Donnell.
Right.
Donnell.
Right.
And I don't know if he was nervous because it was Joe. Maybe I don't know.
No, I just think that's how he sounds.
But he didn't have a good night. He didn't have a good night.
How he sounds. I don't think he's a good live performer like that.
Yeah, but he can. I've seen him over the years sing live, and I'm like, I know he has the voice. Even people were like questioning, like, is it his mic?
His mic was messed up in the beginning for sure.
Yeah.
It wasn't even the mic; it was the earpiece. And so you have the inner ears when you're on stage, so you can hear the music and be on time. Because if you're listening to the music coming out the speakers like everybody else is hearing it, you're going to be delayed. You're not going to be on time singing on top of the music. So that's what was going on in the beginning. He wasn't hearing the music in his ears. You kept seeing him go like this, telling him turn it up, pointing to his ears, go like that. But even after that got cleared up, the
vocals wasn't all the way there.
The vocals wasn't hit, and he got joints. Like every song that came on, it was like, oh, this my shit.
Right.
And then he starts singing, and you'd be like,
You know what I didn't like also with him? The song that he wrote for Usher, and he had his backup singer singing.
That
I
was
was
a
like,
bad
oh,
choice.
I didn't like that.
That was a bad choice.
That
He
was
was
a
better off
bad
singing
choice.
it himself. You couldn't get Usher. You better off just singing it yourself, my nigga.
That's what I'm saying. And honestly, the backup singer didn't do a great job.
He
He was
didn't
like,
do
no.
good. He didn't do good. It was bad.
It was bad. I didn't like it.
It was bad. And he brought 702 out. That was bad.
Yeah. I tried.
It was bad. I was like, damn. I knew Joe was going to win, but I thought Donnell was going to do his thing.
I thought they was going to be, instead of it being like this, I was thinking, maybe, but
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. Shout out to Joe, though. Joe killed that shit, man. He got joints. Joints.
Joints. You hear
And
me?
then
He got whole blunts.
His presentation.
Yeah.
And I already knew when he brought 50 out, I was like, 50 gonna come out, it's gonna be over.
You know, when 50 did this, when he told Donnell, now what you gonna do? I was like, I'm like, this petty dude right here.
I'm like, he got all of these joints, but the icing on the cake is Big Rich Town, the fucking theme song to a TV show.
Man.
That's the icing on the fucking cake right there. That song right there.
That's
incredible.
Let me tell you, he had Tank to redo that song. I want to say it was like 2 seasons ago.
Was it Tank?
Was it Tank, right?
It was somebody else. It was somebody else. And the fans was not having it. It was like, hell no.
The fans were not having it. He was like, yo, I understand. We're going back to the original.
Yes. You had to bring that back. That's how monumental that record is. That's how monumental that record is. And speaking of that, with monumental theme songs, did you see they coming out with the new Different World?
Yeah.
They kind of doing Different World, how they did with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I never watched the new Bel-Air show. I never watched it, but I heard it was pretty good. People saying it was pretty good, but I never watched it. This looks like it could be good. I don't know though. I don't know.
I need to see the cast. I gotta see who the cast.
Oh, you didn't see the cast or nothing?
I mean, all of them.
They got a trailer.
Background, all that.
Yeah. It's a little bit of what you already thinking. It's definitely the bullshit will be bullshitting. You know what I mean? But it does look pretty good from the trailers and stuff like that. But the theme song, they got Brandy to redo the theme song. Did you hear it?
No. How is it?
It's Brandy. She brandified it. You know how she do with her whisper vocals and all of that stuff in the background and all that. And it sounds good. But the Aretha Franklin joint, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things, like you can't really do it over.
And it's like, maybe you could have gotten like a Fantasia to redo that part. Because Fantasia has such a strong, that churchy,
She
what I'm saying,
basically
voice?
could have did a cover. She could have did it just like Aretha Franklin. Like her or Jennifer Hudson or somebody like that.
Right.
They could have did it. But Brandy, of course, she's not going to try to do what Aretha did. She brandified it. And I think it sounds good by itself. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know the original, it's good. You know what I mean? But just growing up off of that joint, and then you hear this, it's kind of like, I don't know.
It's night and day.
Yeah. But what was we about to talk about? Let me see what we got here. We was about to talk about Tyrese. So Tyrese, he got offered to get flown out to Africa.
Get flued out.
Yeah, he got flued out to Africa, and he did a DNA test, and he said he's 99%
Nigerian.
99% Nigerian, or did he just say African?
I think it was Nigerian, or maybe he just said African. I'm not sure.
Let me see. I'm on my way to Africa.
Because the DNA tests don't say African. They'll say, what part of Africa you're from.
Let me play it. Let me play the video.
I'm on my way to Africa. Know what I'm saying? I'm on my way to Africa. Let me tell y'all something. Maybe it's on me that I need to go ahead and own what's going on right now. But as much as I want to complain about this, I can't complain because it's my fault. Listen, man, I'm getting offers. Hold on. Let me brag for a second. See, I'm African American, not American African, right? I've already shown y'all my ancestry results. I'm 1% American, 99% African.
What the fuck is an American African?
Niggas just be saying stuff. They just be saying stuff.
What does that mean? Who calls themselves that? So is an American African a person that's from America that lives in Africa? I don't know what the hell Tyrese's talking about, man.
He don't even know what he's saying. He just picked up that phone.
But he said he's 99% African based on his DNA results.
Oh, my love.
And 1% American is what he said. What? What? What does that part mean? What does the American part mean?
Listen.
Is it saying you 1% indigenous or you 1%? What does it mean, 1% American? I'm confused. I don't know what Tyrese's talking about, y'all. But he on his way to Africa. He getting flued out.
Loved one. I'm on my way to Africa.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? All my loved ones. Cameroon, Nigeria. I'm on my way to Africa. Should I keep going? Let me tell y'all something.
Let me restart that because I don't know, it got messed up somehow. But he couldn't name no more countries. He got stuck. He said, "Need I say more?" Yeah, say. I'm
on my way to Africa. All my loved ones. Cameroon, Nigeria. Should I keep going? Yo, listen. People are talking about how long you gonna be in Africa. Oh, go ahead. They offered to fly me on a private plane from LA to Africa. And I told them no. I told them no. Oh, well, thank you. Say that again. Say that again.
He is the best. The very best.
Well, what about the hand signals we just gave?
Oh.
Oh! And if I wasn't holding my camera, I'd give it right back to you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so yeah, they offered to fly me private from Los Angeles to Africa, and I told them no. Because I've been on them long-ass flights, private planes.
So, like you said, Nicey, who sent him?
Who sent them? Who paid them to say that?
And so this is what they doing, y'all. It's the same thing I was talking about with Rhapsody last night. This is what they doing. Those he said they offered to fly me out. They offered to give me a private jet so they could fly me out and all of that. They want to take these celebrities who have this low cultural self-esteem about themselves, who are looking for themselves in Africa somewhere, and they see that as a lick. They like, okay, you know what I mean? This person has a yearning for Mama Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Let's fly them out, give them the royal treatment, so that they can be the spokespersons for promoting African tourism and all of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
So do they have a yearning for Mother Africa, or do they have are they doing what they got their job, which is promoting it just to get their bag? Because he could have been hired as an influencer. His job is just to influence.
I think the vulnerability is what they're preying on. You know what I'm saying? The mindset is what they're preying on. You know what I mean? That's why they're selected. You know what I mean? To me, that's what it seems like. That's what it seems like, because that's the common theme. That's the common theme. It's like, damn, finally going back home, and you know what I'm saying? It's always that type of talk.
Yeah, but this is also someone who his last 3 relationships, 2 ex-wives and his current girlfriend, they're all others. His current girlfriend, Dominican. His ex-wife is Ecuadorian and Jamaican heritage. You know what I'm saying? So Tyrese just has an issue with black at this point. You know
Well,
what I'm
that's
saying?
still
Like
African, ain't it? They still
what?
African, ain't they?
I mean, not to them. The Dominican one, I mean, on here it says Afro Latina. You know what I'm saying? And it says Dominican American, you know. But you know, she don't identify as black, I guarantee. I Dominican. I'm a Latina.
Yeah. But yeah, man, y'all need to learn some real history, man. Y'all need to learn some real history. Ain't nothing wrong with going over to Africa. Y'all want to go over there, you know what I'm saying? And whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. If that's what y'all want to do, knock yourself out. I don't really have a problem with that. But y'all gotta learn some real history so that y'all can put things in context and stop just letting anybody piss on your head and tell you it's raining. You know what I'm saying? She said, "I rebuke you in the name." Oh, damn, you way back. Shout
The
out to
last
T.
wife is Israeli.
Oh, really?
Yep. No,
That's the one
Norma
that's the
Gibson.
one that he was crying about. They got all the
Yeah,
money from him and shit.
she's of mixed ethnic background, British nationality, born and raised in London with Israeli mother.
Okay.
He didn't want no dark skinned children. He was scared that they were gonna be chocolate like him.
Damn. Yeah, but that's funny to me, man. That's funny to me.
Oh,
But
what about this dude right here? Where's my thingy? Here we go. Y'all boy, KRS Big Nose.
what KRS
Like
do now?
at this
What
point,
KRS do now?
he says that basically humanity came out, we were originally white people.
Oh no, I saw that. No, that's clickbait though. That's clickbait. He said at the end, he said this is all bullshit. He went. I don't know what the hell KRS was talking about, but he went on about this theory about
Came
mankind
from the
being in the
ocean.
ocean first, and
Right.
so ain't no sunlight in the ocean. But at the end of it, he said it was all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I guess people just clipping it up and putting clickbait titles behind it. But I don't know what the hell he was talking about. But he, at least at the end of it, he did admit everything I just said was some bullshit.
Oh, y'all heard about the co-founder, quality control co-founder Pierre P. Thomas had a heart attack?
He had a heart attack, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I guess there's his ex-wife or current wife, I don't know, came out basically saying she feels like something happened to him and that he's still in the hospital. He's not deceased, but he's not doing well. So prayers to him.
He's not doing well? Oh,
That's
damn.
what she said.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me how a lot of these, youngsters to
He's
me,
young,
because
yeah.
if you're just 50, 55, whatever, I feel like that's young
That's young.
to be having strokes, heart attacks, and stuff like that. Like, y'all better do something, what's going on? Are we not taking care of ourselves? Are we
I mean, it's
indulging in things
hard.
that we're
It's
not?
hard. We live in America, nigga. Like, everything is against us. Everything is against our health. Just being in
Yeah.
America, like you got to literally
It's
go out your
crazy.
way. You got to have supreme discipline and
Right.
constantly go out your way to try to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's scary
it ain't
though.
easy.
I don't know if y'all know, but I have a brother who's had a medical. My brother, my only brother, had a medical emergency. You know what I'm saying? And we're dealing with that as a family. And we just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not old.
Right.
Things are happening where you see older people go through these things, not someone, you know what I'm saying, that's 50 something, like it's crazy to me. Like, we're seeing it more and more. I agree. I don't know, CSEPC, stress. I think a lot of it could be stress related and
Yeah,
just
for
simply
sure.
not taking care of yourself, eating the wrong things, not prioritizing. I know for my brother, he was eating out a lot. He's single, you know what I'm saying? He's not married. So, and he works. So it's like he's doing the fastest thing he can, which is pulling up to a drive-through.
Mm-hmm. All of the above, man. It's all of the
Yeah,
above. But Godspeed recovery to him, though.
absolutely.
And while we talking about that, R.I.P. to Michael Wright.
I know.
Great
That
actor.
great.
The iconic role of Eddie King Jr. from the Five
Yeah.
Heartbeats.
Classic.
And Ray Nathan from Sugar Hill, which is the first movie that really put y'all on to the Akata term.
Akata.
The Akata term, they infamously included that friction between the Africans and the foundational Black Americans out there in Harlem. You know what I mean? So he passed away the other day. R.I.P. to him.
Yes,
Iconic. He
Girl,
ain't
we
even
gotta.
he ain't even play like in a bunch of stuff, but everything that he
Right.
plays in is like, you know what I
Iconic.
mean? His roles are always memorable. What you was about to say?
Nights like this, I wish the part. Remember when he was trying to get back in a group and he was about to get. He was like, "What for?"
Right,
That was
right.
my favorite part. And I
Can't
was
nobody
like,
sing
in my
like Eddie
head,
Kane.
you're right. I was like on the TV. I'm like, let him in. You know, I wanted to let him in so bad. Like, just give him a chance. I felt so bad for Eddie.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. I watched that movie
You know
so
what?
many times.
Robert Townsend did a lot of great films.
So underrated.
So underrated. We got to give it
Super
up to that
underrated.
man for sure.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Hollywood Shuffle. That's my shit. Hollywood Shuffle. Y'all go watch that movie.
Okay.
I know you might have seen it back in the days, but if you watch it
Look
now,
at it again.
if you watch it now, especially with the type of time we on right now, he was talking about the British actors playing Black Americans and all that shit back then. Way back then.
Crazy.
Go back and watch Hollywood Shuffle. Iconic. Grandma had us eat red clay when we were little kids. It was for iron. Okay, that was
I'm telling you, I'm gonna ask my mom about that because I don't know.
That was TFX9KO said that.
So
they must be
let's
way
talk
behind
about
in the broadcast.
Let's talk about these YT students at Penn State.
Oh my God.
Running a whole.
First of all, before you even say anything, do y'all know what she's talking about?
Right.
She said, let's talk about these white dudes at Penn State. Do y'all even know what she's talking about? I want to just see if the chat is already aware of this story or not before we even bring it to light. Because I'm willing to bet that most of y'all don't even know what the hell she's talking about.
Right.
This should be the biggest story
ain't talking
out.
about it.
Right.
White
this should
people
be the
not
biggest
talking about
story
it
out.
because it's not no black faces at the center of it. And it also includes so it says 14 people. That's crazy. I thought it was just 2.
The Wayans brothers was in Hollywood Shuffle. No, they saying no. They don't know about this story. I just watched the interview of him and Keenen Ivory Wayans on how they took out $50K loan and made a masterpiece. Okay, somebody say yes.
Yeah, they said 1, 2, 3, 4 people said yes.
Okay, well y'all own it anyway. I don't
yeah, 5 people.
I don't expect nothing less from this audience.
Right.
But nonetheless, it's not a big story in mainstream media right now. Go ahead.
So 2 Penn State fraternities at the center of, I'm going to say, rug trafficking. You can put the D on it, but rug trafficking. And it also includes a prominent attorney that's also been arrested, along with these current and former students that was running a whole rug trafficking operation at the school.
Through the fraternity.
Through the fraternity, yes.
Through the fraternity.
I mean, I better hear some RICO charges.
All that.
All that.
All that.
Crime Bill Joe, where you at? You know what I'm saying? Like what?
I haven't seen no major headlines running this story.
I've only seen it on social media.
Yeah, a couple of y'all sent it to me. That's the only reason why I knew about it.
So it says
and
on
they
here,
daddies too. They daddies too. Go ahead, read it.
parents and everything. 14 people, including current and former Penn State students, their fraternity brother, and a prominent Pittsburgh lawyer, have been charged in an alleged multi-state I'm just not going to say the type of drug trafficking ring that authorities say operated out of 2 of the college fraternity houses. It's giving you know how the Power, how Tariq on Power and his friend running their little thing through the college or whatever on 50 Cent show.
Okay, I didn't watch that.
Oh yeah, it's good too, by the way. So Pennsylvania Attorney General Dave Sunday announced the sweeping charges on August 18, 2026, describing the operation as a coordinated, highly profitable rug trafficking crew that include frat brothers and their families, y'all. Whole families involved. Now, weren't there multiple scandals at Penn State previously? It was the what's the word? We got to codify the language here.
That coach
sexual
over there.
abuse. You
what
know
was his name? That coach out there in Penn State.
Yeah.
Y'all know him. Yeah. What was his name? Damn.
I can't
know
think
in
of
the
his
chat.
name.
Somebody gonna put it in the chat.
He was messing with the football players.
Yeah. And look, if this was the Q Dogs or somebody,
man,
that got busted like this, you would have a bunch of Negroes out here talking about how we need to do better. And see this the problem with us. Right. You don't see white people doing that right now. Sandusky, thank you. Ed Bell Jr. Sandusky, yeah. Appreciate you, Mike Anderson. Sandusky, yeah. But yeah, you don't see white people doing that. All white people ain't taking responsibility for this shit right here, even though this is some high level. This is supposed to be their upper echelon. This is not like their underbelly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These are their upper echelon, upperclassmen that are doing
got a
this
prominent attorney involved. Come on now.
Degenerate shit. You know what I mean? But their culture doesn't get the stigma though. But whenever some dusty nigga go rob a liquor store or something, y'all want to put the stigma on all of us.
All of us.
That's the shit that I don't like.
I want to know how they're going to try to spin it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of holding them accountable, now they're going to all of a sudden want to know who's bringing it in.
I don't even think they're going to try to spin it. They're just going to sweep it under the rug and act like it never happened and quietly give them niggas a sweetheart slap on the wrist deal.
Right.
You know what I mean? We just talked a couple weeks ago.
It won't be no RICO charges, though. It won't be no RICO. Watch.
We just talked a couple weeks ago about that white tee high school kid that they didn't give no jail time for raping those 2 girls in high school. They give no jail time.
His record.
Yeah. I do too, Shorty McGriff. Nice, look mad pretty, right?
Thank you.
He said I like how she rocking that Afro puff.
Thank you. This is my go-to. My hair ain't done.
We be liking shit like that. See, females be thinking this ain't it. They think they gotta have their shit all done up. They gotta be all glammed up and all that. Niggas, this what we like right here.
The whole puff. So I'm about to consider really rocking my whole puff.
This the shit we like right here. You know, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. You know what I mean? Walking around the house with some boy shorts on. You good. You ain't gotta do nothing else.
And look, I got on my pajamas too. Like I didn't even get dressed today. I'm like, I still have my pajamas on. Really quick. So one of the guys allegedly purchased 100 grams of cocaine from the new supplier in the spring of 2023. Now, I don't know what that as far as quantity, because I'm not familiar with that. Is that a lot?
What did they say?
100 grams.
Yeah.
That's huge?
It's not huge, no.
Well, that was in 2023.
1,000 grams is a key.
Okay. See, I don't even know what that is. I don't know. I know what a nickel bag of weed look like. That's about it. You know how nowadays when people go to the dispensary and they be like, oh, you can get, an eighth or blah, blah, blah. In my head, like, take me back to the old school. $5 bag, $10 bag, $20. Like, all that other stuff, I don't get it. I do not get it.
Yeah, somebody failed math. Somebody didn't do too good at math.
Well, back in the days, they didn't even talk like that.
What
You know
what
what
you
I'm
mean?
saying?
Well, they do got new slang and shit. They do got
They
new slang. Yeah,
do.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you were into smoking weed back in the days,
It
like
was a
you
dime
went to
bag,
your
nickel
weed man
bag. Yeah.
and you asked for the bag, you ain't over there, oh,
Right.
can I get an eighth? We didn't talk like that.
Nicely real old school. So they had tray bags when the time she talking about. They had them big ass yellow envelope for $3, nigga. You could smoke about 7 joints for $3, nigga. When Nicely was getting high, she was smoking weed with Kamala Harris, nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
and
I wasn't making
Tupac.
rings in the bathtub though. That I didn't do.
Nicely was passing the spliff to Tupac and Kamala Harris, nigga. Ain't that right, Fife?
Right. Who I had the biggest crush on out of the whole group, by the way.
Fife dog. All right, but I think that's it. Oh no. Before we get out of here, our mayor down here in Atlanta. And by the way, actually, a couple things in Atlanta. Last week, they had a reparations hearing out here in Atlanta, and me and Ish heard about it last minute. I think they didn't even promote it. Like they put a little flyer out there last minute, like, okay, we about to have this meeting, from 5 to 7. Come downtown, come to the city hall. And so we heard about it last minute, and we was trying to make it down there, but he was tied up. I had clients, and it was like we wasn't able to make it. But they got another one coming up next month in September, and so we definitely trying to pull up to that one right there. I already got it on the calendar. Because we got to make sure that they on their P's and Q's at these little reparation task force hearings that they be having. But yeah, the mayor, Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens, put the DNC on blast recently.
As he
He's
should.
upset with the DNC because they didn't include Atlanta on their short list of cities to hold the Democratic National Convention. And so he put out a long statement on Instagram. Let me read it to y'all.
Black people are not the Democrats' priority anymore because we want something for our vote. So now they're trying to pivot to something else, and they're trying to see if it's going to work for them or not.
Yep, big facts. I wish Andre Dickens would have said that, put it like that, and just say it plain like it is.
Right.
He kind of talking around it a little bit, but strong statement nonetheless. He said the DNC continues to make the wrong choices. This decision could not have been based on Atlanta's ability to host major events, not on the heels of being ranked the best city to host the World Cup, not when State Farm Arena is one of the busiest, most successful arenas in the country. For the DNC to not even include Atlanta on the short list means that the DNC does not consider Atlanta or Georgia relevant to the past, present, or future of the Democratic Party. It seems that Ken Martin doesn't even believe himself when he said that the road to the White House runs through the South. Yet again, the DNC and the chairman, Ken Martin, have shown that they are unwilling to do the bare minimum to support the base of the party. Atlanta is the crown jewel of the Southeast, the black economic engine of the country, and the cradle of the civil rights movement. They are afraid to leave their comfort zone, and blind to the fact that the South is the answer. They are abandoning Atlanta, abandoning the South, and once again, abandoning black voters.
Agreed. Because remember, think about this. They was just whining and crying, about redistricting and, what I'm saying, taking the power of the black vote away. Yet y'all running from the South, where majority of black people are at. We see you, DNC. We see you.
It's because they take us for granted. They got to focus on building these other coalitions and trying to sway some of the white right wingers over to the left,
right?
Because we're already a captured vote in their mind. So they don't got to prioritize us. When the time comes, a couple of weeks before the election, they'll set up a butter biscuit table, and that'll suffice.
Right. I mean, right now out here in California, they're still running on, what Trump doing. Trump is out of office in 3 years. Like, why are y'all? He's not going to be the next president. So the fact that they have nothing else to stand on right now.
Right.
Nothing. not even a candidate, to be honest. And they keep kind of throwing little nuggets out there about, Kamala rerunning. I think she said she's thinking about it. It's not going to work. Black people are done with her. Her and her collard greens in the bathtub. Speaking of that,
let me finish his statement real quick.
Go ahead.
He said, Atlanta has not hosted a convention in nearly 40 years. One party has chosen the South to host their convention, and the other has chosen the same region over and over again. This isn't by accident. It's an intentional choice. At a time when Trump and the Supreme Court are minimizing Black electoral power, we need a party that would come to Atlanta and galvanize the Southeast for the 2028 and beyond. Real leaders produce for the present and the future. With so much evidence to the contrary, this was an opportunity for Kevin Martin and the DNC leadership to show that they have a thoughtful plan for the party and know how to win the White House in 2028. But instead, they are running scared and retreat to their safe spaces. I'm ready for Democratic leadership that understands what every Democratic voter already knows, that this is a moment that demands we run towards battles and into the fight. And so I'm glad that they shitted on him like that and got him up in arms like that. Yeah, take y'all ass up there to Vermont or wherever y'all going with the goddamn. Don't come down here with that bullshit.
Right.
Trying to run game. We cool. We cool. Leave us the hell alone. So let them implode on themselves. Let the DNC implode on itself. This is exactly what we said was going to happen when we got on code and started withholding our vote. This is exactly what we said was going to happen. The Democratic Party is going to crash and burn, and that's what's happening. You was going to say something before we close out?
Yeah, speaking of Scamala, it's a community college in San Bernardino, California. And so, they have these little banners or whatever out there. And San Bernardino is about an hour, maybe an hour and a half from me. Away. But anyway,
is that where she was at when she was a prosecutor?
No, she wasn't in San Bernardino. No, that's considered the high desert area. No, she wasn't out there. But they have these banners on poles and stuff like that. And so it says on here, celebrating Asian and Pacific Islander heritage. And then it has Kamala Harris, U.S. Vice President, first female and Asian American Vice President of the United States.
Wow.
There goes your Black.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Like, it's like, and people will still fix their mouths to call her Black.
Right. Right. And before she decided to run for president, that was always how she was described.
Always.
By the way. When she was prosecutor, when she was all of those things, she was the first Asian American, this, that, and the third. Until it came time to go to the White House, and then she needed all of us. Then all of a sudden, she was Black.
And the Howard University thing. And before we go, I have to say this, because California plans on spending $266.6 million in renovating Tupac's childhood home, right? I personally have a problem with that.
The state?
Only because, the state of California, because it feels like, Tulsa, where these people capitalize off of the deaths of Black people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they're going to basically make it into a museum type shit. People pay
tourist attraction.
Yeah, and it's like, so who gets the money? Who gets the resources for this? Does it go to his family, to his estate? Which I don't think is being run by his family at this point.
Yeah, he really don't got family like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he has a sister left, and then his father's still alive.
His father?
His biological dad is alive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's been paying attention to the trial, kind of putting out social media posts and stuff like that, about the trial, but he's up in age, I just don't like that. Now, if it was something that the family was here and involved in, where they, controlled it, and things like that, I wouldn't feel that bad about it. But it's like, here we are, the very people that didn't like him anyway, what I'm saying, get to capitalize off his death and make money off of it.
I do feel you, but in Tupac case and like Prince case, where they didn't really have no heirs like that, it's like, do we not want their legacy preserved in some type of way? You know, do we not
I
want?
do. But
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, who's going to do it if they don't have family here to really, you know, do these things and put these things forward? You know what I'm saying? They got all of that shit dedicated to Elvis down there in Nashville and all of that shit.
But
Like, they
his
got a
wife
whole.
and his wife ran it, and so did his daughter before she died a few years ago.
That's what I'm saying. And so Prince didn't have a wife and kids. You know what I'm saying? Pac didn't have a wife and kids. So
He got a daddy and a sister that's still alive.
yeah, obviously that ain't it. You know, your daddy and your sister is not your legacy. Unfortunately, that's not how that works.
But he comes from his father. It's not his legacy as far as what he became. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they should be involved in some way. It's still their family member.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. That's true. But what I'm saying is, if they didn't do it, would it get done? You know
Probably
what I'm saying?
not. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
but the you know, the surviving family members, they definitely should get some type of conversations to have some type of say so.
Right.
I agree with that. But I'm just saying, like, you know,
And $266.6
situations.
million that the state of California plans
How much?
to renovate, you know, his house to make it some type of tourist attraction. But this is the same California that denied us reparations.
How much?
$266.6 million, almost $300 million.
Damn.
Right.
That's gonna be a museum.
Right.
That's gonna be a museum. I might have to go there. I need to get to Cali anyway. I've been saying that.
Yeah.
I gotta get out there to LA.
Yeah.
Man. I ain't never been to LA. I need to go to LA. I gotta get me a marathon burger or something.
Oh, they good. Ooh.
I might have to come see Jay-Z, man. I ain't get to see Jay-Z at Yankee Stadium. He coming out
You
there
know
to do
what's funny?
SoFi.
They've been promoting this concert for a long time and it ain't sold out yet.
But
Here.
yeah, I think that concert gonna sell out. Crazy. I don't
But
even think the
it's been
tickets
on
on
sale
sale.
for such a long time.
I don't even think
Should've been
tickets is on
sold out.
sale. I don't even think the tickets is on sale.
The tickets is on sale.
Let me see.
StubHub been promoting it even on social media.
That shit
It ain't
definitely gonna
sold
sell
out.
out. He sold Yankee Stadium out 3 nights in a row.
I think then though, because it's LA though.
That don't matter. Yeah. Shit. I know you and Ty Weezy don't fuck with Jay-Z like that.
Not
But
like that.
shit.
Mm-mm. Not like that.
Inglewood SoFi Stadium. Oh yeah, they say selling fast.
Kanye West sold out in minutes.
I gotta get my ass out there. Ain't nobody talking to you. Kanye, man. Kanye is having the greatest comeback of all time.
Agreed.
Kanye is executing the greatest comeback of all time. You see, they bringing the Yeezy slides to JD's.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he got an exclusive deal with JD's sneaker store. They're gonna be having the Yeezy slides, and I think a couple of the other Yeezys they're gonna have in there. And you know he owns that shit outright.
That's his shit.
So
listen,
yeah,
what's
he
his
on another
name?
level.
This Afrikaner, Elon Musk, he posted on his social media on X, by the way, like a clip of the Carmelo Anthony, you know, thing, and he put on there murder one. Basically, he should have been just charged with murder one, blah blah blah. So I went right on under his timeline and put that white woman who killed her 3 children, and you have white America out here advocating for her like she didn't mean to do it. You know, she just had a meltdown. It was postpartum, or maybe her husband did something to her, like making excuses. They've raised over $1 million for her, and she killed 3 of her babies. So I went right on there and I put 3 counts of murder one, fool. Like, come on now, Elon. Every time there's a black person, he seems to, you know, want to throw some shade out there. But when white folks do something, he ain't got nothing to say.
He's a card carrying white supremacist.
Literally.
He's a card carrying white supremacist right there. I mean, he's out here hailing Hitler and all of that shit. That nigga, he go hard in the
Right.
paint. He go hard in the paint. Shout out to what's his brother's name? Car salesman for life. Shout out to car salesman for life. He sent 10 jewels. Appreciate the
Thank
jewels.
you. Thank you.
Appreciate the jewels. Said I love the content. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank
Thank y'all
you.
for tuning in. But yeah, man, we try to do this every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time. We come on here, chop up good game with y'all, cover the current events, give our take on things that are happening out here. And so appreciate y'all tapping in. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell so you can be reminded whenever we go live. Like the video if you didn't already like the video. Share this out. Leave some comments in the comments section. Hit the hype button. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching this on, what is that, Kick? We live on a couple of different platforms. If you're watching us on one of these other platforms, do what you're supposed to do over there too. give us some engagement. We appreciate y'all. Why do so many people who are not FBA care so much about what FBAs call themselves? Right.
Right. Because they not nothing without FBA.
Good question.
They have no leg to stand on. They don't have too many ancestors to stand on. If you think about it, I'm gonna just throw him out here, Godfrey, since every time he's bigging up, somebody, in history, it's always foundational Black Americans. But in the same breath, we like
yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's the reason. I think that's one of the big reasons why Godfrey started crashing out.
Mm-hmm.
Because before he really started crashing out, when he was trying to appear to be cool, he was doing a lot of that we stuff.
Right.
And people were calling him out for the we stuff back then. Even when it wasn't up with Godfrey, people were still checking him every time he would do that.
Right.
People wasn't letting that slide. People would always be like, all right, that's cool what you just said about the inventors and all of that stuff, but what's all this we shit? You know what I'm saying? And so people being on his head top about that and him not being able to tether on in that way is really what made him break bad. To me, that's what I think.
Yeah. And then a lot of it is he feel like he's on. I've been put on. I've been around for a long time, so I don't need them no more. So I can go on and, be who I always was.
Same thing that we were saying about, what's the name earlier?
Yep. He's just being who he always was.
The Rashad nigga.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody put on here that there was a Black man found hung in North Carolina today.
I didn't hear about that.
I just pulled it up. It says North Carolina authorities are currently investigating 2 separate hanging deaths of Black men that occurred in August of 2026. Unaliving, sorry. The case is in Raleigh, and they both were ruled suicide. I don't understand that.
Oh, you really can't say that. Damn. Oh,
they were both ruled.
We gonna get hit for that one.
Self-inflicted.
I gotta take that part out of the broadcast. We definitely getting a hit for that one. I already know that word right there. That's a major trigger. Yes, that one right there. I'm about to get about 14 emails from YouTube. they were like, you need to talk to somebody. You need to talk to somebody. Are you okay?
Oh,
they
really?
give you all type of hotlines and shit. Yeah. They don't play that shit. Gotta watch the language. Watch the language. But that does it for today's episode of SincereluvdagodCast. Appreciate y'all rocking with us as always. Never forget, family, always remember, we are not the master teachers. We only the master students and signal boosters for the voices of the new Black media. Peace and Black love.